Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, Facebook? What up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? What is going on? Got Darren Little here from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, currently in Wailea. And I wanted to hop on here today, guys. I'm in Maui for the next month, which is pretty darn cool, I got to tell you. And I thought I'd hop on here and throw out a little bit of value today on today's broadcast so that we can get a chance to connect. So who do we have tuning in today? We have Ermias. Welcome, welcome. How are you, sir? Great to see you. Where are you tuning in from, Ermias? Where are you tuning in from today? We have Dorinda is in the house. How are you? Guys, I got to tell you, one of the things I love about Maui is that the whole air is literally filled with this fragrance of tropical flowers. It's just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. If you've never been to Maui, I highly recommend to put it on your checklist so that you can really see a part of the world that is just paradise, guys. Absolutely paradise. Welcome, Francois. Great to see you here today. We have Sean Rigby tuning in from the UK. We have Travis. How are you, sir? Great to see you here. Hey, guys, so before I get started here, I want to just give you an idea of, what's really cool about the home-based business industry, okay? They call it the home-based business industry, but it's really the anywhere business industry. And all you need is a laptop computer, which you probably have if you're tuning in today. And you need a Wi-Fi connection, which is global, okay? And you need to have a dream, okay? You need to have a dream. This is critical, okay? It's critical. In the event that you're not emotionally connected to your dream, there's a high probability that you will not make money in our industry. Just being honest. Okay? Just being honest, okay? I mean, you need to be so emotionally connected to your dream and emotionally connected to freedom, like it's literally your last breath of oxygen, okay? That's when you start to get traction in any type of business. Okay, Francois turning in live from Port Elizabeth. We've got Angeline live from New York. How are you? We've got Andrew tuning in from UK Kent. How are you, sir? Okay, guys, so I want to just give you an idea. I want to show you where I am right now. I'm in an outdoor patio area here, okay? This is where I'm currently staying for a month. And we're right next to this beautiful waterfall. I'll show you here. It's nice to, tune into the sound of water. Water is such a healing thing, okay? But look at this view. It's just so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Today, a bit of rain kind of moved in here, but prior to coming here, my parents were telling me it was about 90 degrees every day. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's cool to be able to just take your business anywhere you want, okay? In May, June, and July, I was in Manila for 2.5 months visiting my business partner, Ari Maccabee, and his wife, Risa. If you haven't seen the pictures of their new daughter, Mirabella, she's so cute. She's just absolutely adorable. And you can pop over onto Ari's wall and see some of those pictures. She's just so cute, right? She was born with a full head of hair, right? So that's kind of cool. Okay, so who do we have here? We've got Angeline says it looks beautiful there. It really is. Andrew says, I love the water. And I think I'm the only one from Sudan, Africa. Awesome, awesome. Okay, guys. Oh, we got one more person. Laura Wall says hello. Hello. How are you, Laura? We've got Stephen Cuffey tuning in. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you here. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. I wanna talk to you today a little bit. You know, what does it really take? What does it really take to be able to sort of live in a freedom lifestyle where you can write your own paycheck? I'm telling you guys this story. Look at my arm right now. It's just literally lit up. Like as soon as I start talking about these concepts of, you know, creating your own reality, manifestation, the law of attraction, on what you need to do to become the attractor factor so that you have people reaching out to you, right, with credit card in hand, wanting to join your business, okay, wanting to join your business. Ari Mackie, daughter, super cute, absolutely. And there is the man, my business partner, Ari. Appreciate you tuning in there, brother. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. You know, there's a big difference between being a CEO, okay, and being an employee. Okay, it's a massive difference, guys. And when you're working for a corporation and you're reporting to somebody else, you have sort of a list of to-dos that you have to do throughout the day, right? And then you report to somebody, and there's some sort of an accountability process that keeps you sort of on track. And in the event that you don't sort of meet your quotas, right? You typically are going to get pulled into an office, right? And you're going to sort of get a warning to buckle up and pull up your bootstraps, or you're going to get let go. Okay. Now, the cool thing about being an entrepreneur is that you're your own boss. You're your own boss. I mean, you can call your own hours, you can set your timeline, you can get up whenever you want, you can go to sleep whenever you want. Okay. The bad thing about being an entrepreneur is you're your own boss. Okay, you're your own boss. So you're the CEO of the company. You're also the sales manager, and you're also the sales rep that's going to go out and make the sales. You're all of them. Okay, and you have to be able to, at various different times in your business, you've got to change hats, so to speak. You know, you've got to be the CEO for part of the time, and then you got to be the sales manager for part of the time, and then you got to be the sales rep for part of the time. And in the event that there are things in your business that you either can't do, okay, you can't do based upon the skill level that you have, or you just don't want to do because you don't want to learn the skills, then you have to be the person that's delegating the responsibilities out to the people that can do those tasks for you. And the big problem, quite frankly, that people have, and I'm just going to tell you guys from, you know, 3 decades of being an entrepreneur, is that you can't let an area that you don't have the skills in, or you just don't know how to do it, right? You can't let that hinder you. You can't use that as your excuse as to why you can't make it, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you that for me personally, I have zero tech skills, guys. I mean, I can get by. I can do things that, you know, sort of a 5-year-old child could do. But when it comes to advanced sort of things, when it comes to technical stuff, like it's like way over my head. Like Ari bugs me about that all the time, about how little tech skills that I have. And he'll say to me, dude, I can't even believe that you've been able to do this and make this amount of money with the little tech skills that you have. And we kind of joke about it, okay? But I still type like this with 2 fingers as a chicken pecker typer. So you have to get over this blocker in your mind that I can't do it because, okay, I can't do it because I don't have tech skills, or I can't do it because I'm not good on video, or I can't do it because I don't know how to write copy, or I can't do it because I don't have a list of buyers. Okay. These are all learned skills. Okay. They're all learned skills. And anything that you can't do that's just way over your head, no problem. But you can't play the victim and be a CEO at the same time. Okay. They're not even in the same, conversation. So you can either be over here and play the victim and be the powerless one, or you can pick up the bootstraps, step into your power, be on the path of personal development daily, and go get the job done. And in the event that you can't, no problem, then you just have to delegate and outsource to the people that can get the job done. Okay, in any area, guys, it doesn't matter what area that we're talking about, whether it's graphics, whether it's putting together sales funnels, whether it's writing copy or putting together an autoresponder series, all of these things can be outsourced to other people. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't use this one website called Fiverr. Okay. It's Fiverr.com. And really anything that you can think of. It's like, oh, well, Darren, I don't know how to use PowerPoint. Well, there's people on Fiverr that can do a PowerPoint presentation for you, okay? But I don't know how to do a voiceover. There's people on Fiverr that can do a voiceover for you, okay? So it doesn't matter if it's 3D graphics, regular graphics, PowerPoint, voiceovers, video editing. All of those things can be found on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. And I highly encourage you, okay, to shift your mindset and go to Fiverr.com right now. Well, after we're done with the broadcast, because I'm going to give you some more value here today, but to go to Fiverr and really start doing a little bit of due diligence or research. And it's going to literally take your brain and go, whoa, is it really that easy? Do you mean all I have to do is step into my power and be a CEO and delegate to various different people that have mastered the skills? Yes. Yes. That's really it. Now, when you go onto that website and you type in anything that you need, guys, literally anything to do with marketing, you will be shocked at how much talent is there for literally peanuts. Okay? And I'm not kidding you when I say peanuts, that you can get things done. Like I had a three-dimensional whole flight pattern done like you would see on the news or on CNN or sports, different channels, or a movie trailer, right? And if I had done that in the North American market, it probably would have cost me about $5,000. Okay, $5,000 to do this three-dimensional fly through of my logo and bam, right? And it cost me like $75, $75, not $5,000, $75. Okay, so what you have to do, truthfully, is you've got to really stop playing a victim. If you ever want to make money, guys, if you ever want to make big money, there's no money in victimhood. You will not make money in a home-based business in a state of victimhood, okay? You have to step into your power and become a CEO. The CEO is the problem solver. The CEO is the person that runs the business, okay? Now you got to move over to the next phase, which is the sales manager, okay? So what does the sales manager do? The sales manager typically has the sales reps report to him or her, and then the sales manager goes back and reports to the CEO, okay? It could be, the sales reps maybe report back to the vice president of sales and marketing, and the vice president of sales and marketing reports back to the CEO, okay? Now, you got to be all three. You got to be all three. And this is where people go dramatically wrong in their business. because they don't switch hats all the way through their business, and they don't keep track of any data. Okay, so they spend all their time on Facebook liking and commenting and liking and commenting, and they never actually do the most important thing in our particular business, which is connecting with real people. Okay, real people, and having real conversations with people. Okay, people are your commodity in business, guys. And in the event that you look at your sales sheet, okay, in the event that you work in corporate America, the sales reps typically have some sort of, accountability, and they have to make a specific amount of, outgoing calls, right? And in the corporate America business model, you're actually cold calling, you're cold calling companies, and you're trying to book yourself appointments, okay? And then you typically are going to book the appointment, go in and build some rapport with whoever it is that you're sitting down with, and you're going to talk about whatever your business, products, companies are, and you're going to try to close a deal, okay? Our industry is not the same business model, okay? And this is the problem that people have going from corporate America over to the home-based business industry. Our business model, guys, is a lot more casual, okay? And it's typically going to take between 5 and 12 connections or exposures to either sell your products or enroll new reps into your business. And this is why social media is so powerful, because your content should do the majority of the work for you. So by the time you do actually have a connection with your prospects, they already feel like they know you, okay? So you're going to leverage the power of your clones, right, which is this, and to be able to provide value to the people. So in other words, I'm going to do this broadcast, okay? So right now it's 10:13 a.m. right now in Maui, and you may be tuning in right now. You may be watching this live, but there's a whole other group of people there that might watch this an hour from now, 2 hours from now, 10 hours from now, tonight, right? They could watch it tomorrow, the next day, next week, or next month. But the clone, right, which is captured on video right here, is going to do a lot of the work for you, right? So that it doesn't actually take up any of your personal time to be able to build rapport, provide value with your prospects, right? Once the clone is done, it continues to work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, globally, from all around the world, okay? From all around the world, okay? And it's a phenomenon. Okay, so who do we got here? We got Federico. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. We have, I can't do it because I was scammed. Okay, well, that's, stop playing the victim there then, okay? Sure. Okay, great. I like your cap, Coach. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Dr. Payne, how are you? And we've got either Gestos or Gestos from Lesotho. Guys, I want to tell you a couple stories here, and really to give you an idea of the power of the internet, okay? So in May, June, and half of July, I went to Manila, right? We were working on some new content that we're rolling out for Black Ops Live, which is a live and interactive millionaire mentoring program where people actually get access to myself and my business partner on an ongoing basis, either once a week or 5 days a week, where we do live and interactive millionaire mentoring for every type of vertical that you can possibly imagine, right? From real estate, mortgage broker, insurance, automotive industry, retail, corporate America, the MLM industry, affiliate marketing, network marketing, all the full gamut, okay? And so I flew across the world, okay, which took me about 13 hours to fly there. And then we decided this one particular week we were going to fly to this little tiny island called Boracay. Okay, Arya's got a property there that he purchased, and he's going to be building a house over there. and we wanted to do some filming. And I'd never seen the property, and Ari wanted to show me the property, and we stayed at the Movenpick Resort, which is like a 5-star resort in Boracay. Okay, and I'm sitting around this beach bar. Okay, and they had a private beach there. I mean, just virgin white sand. It was just turquoise blue waters. It was just an amazing experience. So I'm sitting at this pool bar, okay, or beach bar, right? It was, nobody there. Literally, there was nobody there. There was the staff, right? And then there was me that was sitting by the bar with my computer open and doing some work. And all of a sudden, I see this couple, right, that's, walking towards me, and then their face lights up. Oh, like this, right? And I turned around, guys. I turned around like this to see who was behind me, because it looked like they had just, seen their best friend or something, and there was nobody there. There was just me. Okay. So as they started getting closer and closer to me, I realized that they were looking at me, and they recognized me from Facebook, right? They recognized me from Facebook. Now, keep in mind, I was 13 hours across the other side of the world, and then we had to get on another plane to go to a little island that's probably only 5 or 6 miles across, and we're at some resort where there's hardly anybody there. And this couple recognized me from Facebook, and they came over to have a conversation. Oh my God, Darren, we watch your Facebook lives, and so great to meet you in person here. And they took pictures, and it was bizarre. I mean, I would never have imagined that on the other side of the world, okay, on 2 different trips to get to this island, sitting in a 5-star resort, that anybody would even know me there. Okay. Bizarre, guys. Okay. So we fly back to Boracay after a week, and now I'm in Manila. Okay. Now, Ari lives in Manila in an area called Eastwood City, and it's kind of like a little metropolis. And there's pretty much everything that you need in this one little area of Eastwood, right? There's this big mall, and there's towers all the way around it. And there's really everything that you could possibly imagine. I mean, you don't even need a car to be able to live in Eastwood City. And just from walking distance, you can pretty much get to everything, okay? Now, Ari and I were working almost every day to put together the content for Black Ops Live. And we were creating a number of different modules where we take people through step by step on exactly what they would need to do to be able to make a full-time income using the power of the internet, okay? So I wake up early, okay? Now, Ari, right, loves watching Love Island, and the Love Island UK. I mean, he loves this program, okay? So a lot of times after I would leave, he would be watching Love Island UK, and I'd say, okay, I'm out of here. I can't handle this Love Island thing. So I would go home. So a lot of times I would get up early, and he would have gone to bed late, so he would get up a little bit later. And so I walked across the street from the condo. I got one of those Airbnb things, and I walked across the street, and I went to this little tiny restaurant called Book and Borders Cafe. Book and Borders Cafe, okay? Hardly anybody there. There's maybe about 5, 6 people in this particular restaurant, maybe 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. And Ari's obviously still sleeping because he was up late watching Love Island. So I order some pancakes and some bacon and eggs and coffee, and I'm sitting having my breakfast and working on Facebook and, surfing through and whatnot. And I finish off my breakfast. Okay, so now I spent probably about an hour and a half or 2 hours at Book and Borders Cafe. And as I'm packing up my computer, okay, so I closed my computer, I put it into my computer bag, and I, kind of squeezing through the tables. And all of a sudden, somebody stands up in this little tiny restaurant, guys, this little tiny restaurant, and says, excuse me. And I said, yeah. And they said, are you Darren Little? And I said, yeah. And they said, oh my God, I can't believe you're over here on the other side of the world in Manila. Okay. This is the power, guys, of social media, Facebook, and the power of the internet. Okay. Now, in the event that you have some sort of an online business or a home-based business, and you are not leveraging the power of Facebook Lives, you are missing the boat. Okay, you are missing the boat to really understand the power of clones and the power of Facebook and the power of the internet. Now, the cool thing about the internet, guys, is it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in every country, all around the world, okay? And what it does is it helps you to be able to put out value to the marketplace, connect with people, and build rapport with those people without actually even speaking to them, so that your clones are going to do a lot of the work. 95% of the heavy lifting can actually be done by your clones. Okay, this is the thing that people don't get about this, the power of the internet. Okay, so who do we got here? We have Daniel. Big D is in the house, Vegas style. Awesome. Oh, a little typo correction there. James Jordan, how are you, sir? Good to see you here. Jerry, it feels great because I remote worked from Thailand 6 weeks this summer, and I'll do the same next summer. This is really the power of this, guys. You know, this is really truly the power of using social media. Okay. So what do you need to get on the fast track? What do you need to get on the fast track? Okay. Now, I believe, guys, okay, this is my humble opinion. I believe that the reason that the majority of people never actually get any traction in their business, and the failure rate is at 97%, is they not only do they not understand our business model, but nobody's actually teaching them. Nobody's actually explaining how the business model actually works and what to do to be able to go from 0 to 7 figures, multiple 7 figures, 8 figures, and higher. Okay. And the whole process of rolling out a business is really not that hard, guys. It's really not that hard. But what you're going to have to do is, number one, move from an employee mindset to a CEO mindset, which is quite frankly the biggest jump. Okay. And then you have to really understand what is marketing in our particular industry, because it's different than the corporate America business model. And people are used to, the features and benefits of their products and, ads and whatnot and spamming stuff all over the internet. And that's not how our business model even works. Okay. And in the event that you don't understand the distinction between these two business models, you're at a massive disadvantage. Look at this, guys. This is how fast the weather can change. Look at this. So I showed it to you earlier and it was like overcast and raining. And now look at this. Okay, so now it's beautiful sunshine. It's beautiful sunshine. And I mean, literally, I could go down to the pool and you wouldn't have known 10 minutes ago that we were going to have a day like this. It's bizarre. So it can be raining in the morning. And then literally 30 minutes later, it's blue skies and it's suntan weather. Okay. So what do you do to fast track this process? What's the secret? Truth be known, guys, I will tell you what hinders the growth of most people. The first thing, they refuse to admit that they have a problem. Okay. And that alone is the biggest problem. So instead of getting a mentor, instead of, saying, here's the challenges that I'm having with my business, whether it's in lead generation or it's in recruiting new reps or it's in selling their products, instead of actually just admitting that there's a problem, they pretend that their business is going phenomenal. Now, if 97%, the data doesn't lie, guys. So if 97% of all the people that are in the home-based business industry, online marketing, affiliate marketing, if 97 out of every 100 people is failing, okay, there's a lot of people with BS on Facebook, truth be known. And they're lying to the marketplace, but they won't admit that they have a problem and they won't get the help that they require in order to go to the next level, okay? So in the event that you do not have a mentor that can help zone your skill level and get you on the path, and if you're not actually being the CEO, the sales manager, and the sales rep, okay, and keeping track of your actual data, okay? So in other words, people go through an entire day, okay? And at the end of the day, what's the data? What is the actual data, guys? The data does not lie. So there's a high probability if you're not making any money in our industry, you either don't know what to do or you're implementing a corporate America business model and you're trying to jam it into a leadership team building model and they don't fit. They're like this. They'll never fit. They'll never, ever, 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 ever work for you to be able to get results because the business model is different. It's like apples and oranges, bananas and lemons. So in the event that you don't know the distinction between the two business models, the chances of you ever moving into the 3% are slim to none, guys. Slim to none. Okay, this is a true story. Okay, so Angeline says, thanks for the tour. Absolutely. Valentine says, hola, hola, Darren Little, Valentine, hoping here. Okay, cool, cool. I'm not too sure what that means, but okay. So anyway, the fastest way to the promised land is to know the blueprint. It's the fastest way, guys. It's literally like the laser to the promised land is going to be working with a mentor that can show you where are the holes in your business, okay? Now, this is actually a really good example because in just if you watch the last month, I rolled out a campaign for the 10K Side Hustle Showdown. And one of the ladies that was in the program wanted, she learned the skills in Black Ops and she made about, I don't know, $275,000 as a business consultant. So she used the strategies offline. And then she said, Darren, I want to be able to get this online stuff done so that I can, bridge now and double or triple my income with what I've been able to do offline, online. And I said, okay, cool. So the very, very first week that she rolled out these strategies, she had a $5,000 week, $5,000 US, okay, her very first week. Okay, now she lives over in Australia, and for her, that was probably $7,500, $7,800, which is more than what she's making offline doing her business consulting, and she did it her very first week, okay? There was 3 or 4 other people that started having $1,000 days. One of the students actually was Andrew, that you saw here earlier, just hopped on here. Dr. Payne, how are you? Good to see you here. But Andrew, this is a true story, guys, okay? When it comes to mentorship, sometimes what you really need is you need a little bit of tough love, okay? You need a little bit of tough love. And so during that time with the 30 days that we rolled out the intensive is that, like I don't beat around the bush. Like if there's a problem with your business, I go directly, here's the problem. Now you can either listen to what I say and you can make changes. You don't have to, okay? You don't have to, okay? But in the event that you do, money typically starts showing up immediately, okay? Now, Andrew just sent me a message before I got on this Facebook Live, and he made $2,000 today, right? Which, if you're from corporate America and you maybe making $5,000 or $7,000 or $8,000 or $10,000 or whatever, and imagine what it would be like if you could make $2,000 US in one day, okay, which is what happened for Andrew. And Anand Bimji, he basically just had $1,000 day as well. And that was just from learning where the holes were. Where are the holes in the business, and what do you got to do to be able to fill the holes so that when you put that bowl underneath the water, it fills up with water versus draining out like a spaghetti strainer, which is what most people have happen in their business. And they don't know what the problem is. This is the problem, guys. This is the problem. They don't know where the holes are in their business, so they don't know how to fill it so it fills up with water. This is the key. Okay, so what do you got here? Ron Mayberry. Great Friday to you and the family in paradise. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Ron Mayberry. Angeline says the 10K side hustle was amazing. I appreciate that, Angeline. Most of the time, people struggling finding the right mentor. Well, truth be known, Ermias, we literally have thousands of students, and we've created dozens and dozens and dozens of rags to riches stories. People that have never marketed a day in their life that went on to make over $350,000 within a 2-year period of time. Multiple people that have gone from $0 to $100,000 or higher within their first year. And if you watch the interview with Josh Cousins, this is a great example, guys. Okay, great example. So Josh got into Millionaire Mentoring, and for a year and a half, guys, a year and a half, he thought he was going to reinvent the wheel, and he wanted to do paid traffic and a bunch of other strategies. He lost all his money that he had saved up. And, finally he reached his breaking point when he had no money left. And he was only making $800 or $900 a month, okay, working a full-time job, okay? And he reached what I call his breaking point, or his fuck it moment, where he just said, that's it. I can't take this any longer. And he decided that he was going to be coachable. Okay. He decided that he was going to be coachable. Now, he was only 18 and a half years old when he hit his breaking point. Okay. So now he's 20 years old, and he's made over $250,000 US in 18 months at 20. Okay. So that will give you an idea of what's possible in the event that you're coachable. Okay, Justin, how are you, sir? Great to see you here. So, guys, hopefully you got a little bit of value from this broadcast today. I can tell you that there's no better thing, okay, to be able to have freedom, to be able to go wherever you want, whenever you want, stay for however long that you want, because you have a portable office. Okay, you have a portable office. And people dream about this lifestyle. They dream about this type of lifestyle, but they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do to be able to take specific action steps to be able to produce a specific result. Okay, and the strategies themselves are not difficult. Okay, but you got to do the strategies. So in other words, Josh went for a year and a half, right? A year and a half where he literally made nothing. He lost the money that he had on paid advertising, and the $250,000 that he made in the next 18 months, he didn't spend a single penny on paid ads. Okay, so he mastered the power of social media. He mastered the power of storytelling. He mastered the power of edification. He mastered the power of learning what value actually is and how to provide value to the people to become the attractor factor. So, guys, if you're tuning in today's broadcast or you're seeing it later, and a freedom lifestyle is really something that you would like to learn how to do, that that you're emotionally connected to your dream, like it's your last breath of oxygen, and you want to learn the actual step-by-step, paint-by-numbers process that we teach students, brand new newbies, guys. Brand new. Sarah Louise just made $3,000 in the last 5 days. Okay. You've probably seen her on social media. She's a great storyteller. She's got great content. But, it was really these strategies that she learned that have allowed her to start going like this with her income. And she just sent me a message this morning and said, you know, hey, Darren, I just want to let you know in the last 5 days, I made $3,000 US with these Black Ops strategies. And in the event that you would like to be the next success story, so because we love edifying the people, guys, truth be known, that is really our industry. It's the power of edifying the people on your team and lifting them up and giving them wings. That is our industry, guys. That is our industry. Okay, so it's not about just your income. How many people on your personal team can you take from zero to the promised land? That's the goal. That is the goal of our industry, is about helping other people get to their personal breakthrough. So if you want to be the next success story, reach out to me and say, Darren, I want to be able to make 1K per day on Facebook. Okay. Now that's $30,000 in a month, guys. Okay. And I can tell you that we've had people that we've coached that have made as much as $45,000 their very first month in business. First month, guys. Okay. Not 10 years from now, their first month in business, $45,000 US. And I'm not talking about Ponzi schemes here. I'm talking about actual value that people need in every one of the verticals. And you should be actually, just so you know, providing something here on the front end prior to your MLM business. This thing here should be able to target every one of the verticals. So weight loss, skincare, nutraceuticals, energy drinks, legal, credit repair, anything, okay? These skills on the front end should be funding your business, your ad campaign, your travel expenses, your event tickets, anything, softwares, Aweber, you know, any type of thing that's monthly, your auto ship, right? This thing here on the front end should be building your list of qualified buyers and funding your business, and your MLM should be on the back end, not the front end, guys. And this is a big mistake that most people make. They don't understand the difference in the business model, and it's why the failure rate is so high. Okay? You got to back off on whatever you think that you're marketing and provide value to the people. Okay. Now, in the event that you've got logos plastered all over your wall, there's a high probability you're not making any money because you've eliminated all the other companies right out of the gate. All the other companies that are all the qualified buyers are eliminated, and you get branded and labeled. Oh, here comes the Melaleuca guy. Oh, here comes Amway. Yep. Here comes prepaid legal. Right? You don't want to be that. You want people reaching out to you saying, hey, just out of curiosity, what exactly is it that you do? I want to learn. Can you show me what you do? Can you teach me how to be able to make a full-time income and travel around the world? That's what you want, guys. You want to learn how to become the attractor factor. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to steer you on the right path so that you can start having $1,000 days online too. Guys, my name is Darren Little from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Right now in Maui, Hawaii for the next month, you're going to be tuning into some Facebook Lives, seeing a lot of pictures of some blue water, some sandy beaches and palm trees. And I wish you were here with me to be able to really feel what it feels like to live the laptop lifestyle. Thanks a lot for joining me on the broadcast today. And I look forward to meeting you in person one day. And I look forward to seeing you at the top. Bye for now. All the best.